In the dry Yida plains, the shadow of a lion appeared near the Hadzabe camp. The Hadzabe were forced to raise their bows to defend their territory. Would they overcome this challenge? In the morning, as the first sunlight touched the golden sand, a young Hadzabe hunter came to a stop. Before him were large, deep, freshly imprinted footprints in the soft ground. The sharp, curved claws and wide paw pads, unmistakable signs of a lion, the ruler of the plains. Instantly, the atmosphere grew heavy. Forest birds took flight, and a cold breeze carrying the smoky scent of dry leaves made their hearts race faster. The lion is an experienced predator. It usually moves silently, leaving large, deep tracks that reveal its weight and speed as it approaches prey. The Hadzabe knew that a fully grown lion could sprint at speeds of up to 80 kilometers per hour in an instant, and it could strike immediately if it sensed a threat to its territory. Detecting the tracks early not only helped them avoid a sudden attack, but also offered the chance to track the beast before it reached the camp. The wind rustled, birdsong was interrupted, and every sound felt like a warning of the night hunter's presence. They paused, took out the bows carefully prepared the day before, checking the taut strings and sharp arrows. Each arrow was chosen with precision, for they knew they had only one chance to protect the camp from this predator. Fingers trembled slightly on the bow handles as their eyes scanned the dry bushes and hot sand, readying themselves for the moment the lion would appear. Today, they were not merely hunters, but guardians of their territory, weapons ready, spirits taut as bowstrings. The Hadzabe group moved silently, following the large footprints pressed into the soft sand, their eyes scanning the dry bushes and open ground. Each step was careful, avoiding disturbing dry leaves or small stones, for they knew the lion could appear at any moment. The wind carried the scent of damp earth and the heavy breath of the beast, making their hearts race faster. The lion is a clever and highly observant predator. It usually moves quietly, keeping a safe distance, and only attacks when it is certain the prey or threat is within reach. The Hadzabe carefully studied each footprint, the direction, and the scrapes in the sand, all helping them estimate the speed and position of the animal. The atmosphere was taut as a bowstring. They checked their bows and arrows, moving cautiously with each step. Every moment spent tracking the lion was a lesson in patience and survival skills, for only by following closely could they hope to protect their camp and tribe from this ruler of the plains. In the open clearing, the lion finally appeared. Its golden fur gleamed in the sunlight, and its bright eyes stared directly at the Hadzabe group. With no way to retreat, they stopped, drew their bows, and aimed their arrows at the beast. The sound of wind and rustling sand blended with their pounding hearts, creating a tense moment of silence. The lion roared and charged toward them at incredible speed. The first arrows whistled through the air, striking the ground around the animal as a firm warning. The Hadzabe were not prey. The beast turned and advanced step by step, but the hunter's skill, preparation, and courage kept them in control. A precise volley of arrows hit its mark, and the lion finally collapsed on the hot sand, ending the deadly confrontation. Today's victory did more than protect the camp and the tribe. It also stood as proof of their patience, bravery, and survival skills. A moment of silence enveloped the group as they watched the fallen beast, knowing they had overcome the life-or-death challenge of the plains. When the lion had been defeated, the Hadzabe group began carrying the spoils back to the camp. They moved with careful, deliberate steps, cautious yet filled with pride, for today was not just a hunt, but a battle to protect their tribe. Each person held their bow, every arrow reminding them of the courage and survival skills they had honed. Back at the camp, they handled the lion with care. Some of the meat was prepared for a meal, while important parts like the fangs and claws were kept as symbols of bravery. The remaining parts were placed away from the camp to avoid attracting predators and to maintain cleanliness, while also showing respect for the ruler of the plains. The atmosphere in the camp shifted to celebration. Laughter, pats on the back, and eyes shining with the joy of victory spread throughout the camp. Children and elders watched the hunters with admiration, recognizing that today the tribe had been safely protected once again. Fires were lit, smoke rising into the afternoon sky, marking triumph and survival. In that moment, all worries and tensions from the encounter vanished, making way for pride, a deep connection between humans and nature, and the Hadzabe tribe's celebration of bravery. As the day fades, peace returns to the Yida Plains. Today's encounter with the lion reminds us of courage, survival skills, and the deep connection between humans and nature. The Hadzabe have protected their tribe and their land, leaving behind valuable lessons in patience and bravery.
Oh no, this is my name Matakwasa.
If you enjoy thrilling survival stories like this, don't forget to hit subscribe and follow the next journey of the Hadzabe across the plains.